So let me get straight to it. GT592FM family, welcome back to Primetime Sundays Mother's Day special. Right now, we have a very special guest joining us live, the talented singer and performer Ranjeev Ramdeen. Tonight, we'll be talking about his brand new release, Zindagi Hai Tapada, Adopted, and the emotional story behind it. So welcome to the show, brother. How are you?
Navin, thank you so much for having me, bro. And first and foremost, let me just say Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mommies out there. Thank you for all that you do for us, your kids, and everybody that you're a mom to. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are our God on earth. So Happy Mother's Day to you. But yeah, it's a pleasure to be here, Navin. God's blessings, bro. This is long in the making. We haven't had a chance to do this before, but I always say everything happens in the right time, and this is, Mother's Day is a bittersweet day for me today, and I'm just happy to be able to be here.
And Rajiv, I said to myself on Mother's Day, the only person I want to do an interview is Ranjeev. Since we've been talking about it since COVID,
Yes.
and now we're making this happen. But with that emotional song that released, it's the perfect time to drop this on Mother's Day.
For sure.
So for those listening, tuning in worldwide, introduce yourself and tell everyone, who is Ranjeev Ramdeen?
Well, to everybody who's locked on, welcome. First of all, my name is Ranjeev. I was born in Trinidad and Tobago. I am a humble soul from humble beginnings. And I'm here for all community, culture, and just pushing the culture forward and making sure that we shine as West Indians and as Indo-Caribbeans, whether you be from Guyana, Trinidad, wherever. I love the art form and I do my best to represent it to my best ability. I give the best version of myself at all times. And to anybody who's thinking of getting into music, make sure you do your homework. Make sure you do all the background work before you decide to put stuff out there, and liaise with people like me who will always be willing to guide you. So I'm just here. I'm doing God's work. I guess this is what God had in store for me, and we'll see wherever life takes me from here.
That's amazing, Ranjeev. So when did music first become a passion for you?
Music has always been a passion for me. I grew up in Trinidad. I'm actually a dolak player and a tabla player. I'm not no singer. I always tell people these things and they don't know this side of me. I play dolak, I play tabla. I'm a drummer. Timing is in my heart. My heart beats in sync with BPMs. So, but yeah, at the age of 10, my mom asked me to attempt singing, and I attempted it in a competition out in Trinidad called Children of Mastana Bahar. It's something that a lot of the older Trinidadians would know. Mastana Bahar, it was a program that helped cultivate and help nurture and help find new talent out of Trinidad and Tobago. A lot of the greats that you see now that you enjoy the music, Ravi B. Raymond, K.I., Nishad M., Nival Chetwal, we all are products of Children of Mastana and Mastana Bahar.
That's a beautiful story. That's coming from the heart, that background. So I did put out there some of the questions that the viewers want to ask you. So some of them want to say, who were some of your biggest musical inspiration growing up?
Most definitely my mom. And for those who don't know who my mom is Esther John Ramdeen, a very phenomenal singer from the sweet island of Trinidad and Tobago. She was actually, they crowned her the Nightingale of Trinidad and Tobago because her voice is so sweet. And many of you may know her bhajan now that she has. It's very popular. It's called Prabhuji. That's my mom, Esther John. And that's my biggest inspiration. And from then, I got a chance to rub shoulders with a lot of, again, veterans in the business. So I look up to quite a few of them. I respect them all. I respect all their efforts and contributions to the culture, and I give everybody equal respect.
That's great. So, how would you describe your musical style today, Ranjeev?
My musical style?
That's right.
My musical style is one that um, I feel for me, this is what I need our culture and our identity to sound like. Um, I may miss sometimes with that, but most of the time I try my best to really, really put music out there that I believe our culture should be represented as. So when people say, "Hey, where's that Chutney song?" I have to put on a Chutney song or a Bollywood remix that we do. Um, I, you know, and this is what our vibe sounds like. Doesn't matter if it's a cover. It's just the Afro Indo influence that we add to it as West Indians, as Trinidadians, as Guyanese. Is what makes us uh, stand out and define us as people.
That's right. That's right. That's beautiful. So let's kick it straight back to the new song segment.
Yes.
So let's
Yeah.
talk about the brand new release, Zindagi Hai Tupada. What
Yeah.
inspired this song? I know it's a very emotional song to you.
It is. It is. So this song actually wasn't planned. It wasn't something that I wanted. That I've been thinking about for a while. The unfortunate aspect of this song is that 2 months ago my dad passed, and while I was with the family, finishing all the ceremonies and doing what we are all the funeral stuff and getting that done, um, this song popped into my head. And my dad was always a lover of the oldie goldies. He would always love when I sing like the Kishore Kumar songs specifically because that's my forte. I love Kishore Kumar. That's one of my favorite playback singers. All right, Kishore Kumar. So my dad loved the oldie goldies. So I was singing this song popped into my head. I started singing. And I said, you know what? I feel like I want to do a tribute to my dad with this song Zindagi Hai Tadapna. And I took it to my really good friend out in Toronto, Radhika's,
Yeah.
Shiva and
Yeah.
Lal, Exodus Studios. He stopped making doubles and Korean pot and come and sit down behind the keyboard and he produced this beautiful track for me, which I'm so excited for everybody to hear. But like I was telling you, the bittersweet about today is that today is actually my dad's birthday as well. It would have been his 80th birthday on Mother's Day. So every year we always celebrate my dad's birthday and Mother's Day. So it's bittersweet. I have my mom here still, who I can call and say, happy birthday, happy Mother's Day, mom. But my dad, I would have had it in the same breath to call and say, happy birthday, dad. He's no longer here, but I know he's smiling, he's watching. We are, I try my best to keep making him proud and keep doing what I do as a positive role model in society as well.
Oh, that's beautiful. I want to say a happy birthday going to your dad. And this
Thank
next
you.
question, what was the most emotional part about recording this song?
Um, Knowing that my dad couldn't hear the end product,
Yeah.
that was the most emotional part of it because he would have smiled, he would have enjoyed it, he would have tapped his feet, he would have been like, "Hey, something good, boy, something good," So that was the emotional part of it. Is that after it was all said and done, and I poured all the emotions that I wanted to pour in, he couldn't hear it. But I know spiritually, he may be hearing it, but just the physical aspect of it, of seeing him hear it, that really bothers me. But you know what? Life is life. We got to do what we got to do. So
That's right. You said that right, Ranjeev. Life is life. We got to do what we got to do. So, what message do you hope listener take away after hearing that?
after hearing the song,
That's correct.
just
After
or
hearing
this
the
interview
song.
in general, the song. Um, the song is generally a song talking about how life is very tormentful, and in this aspect of my life where I lost my dad, it was a very tormentful time where that I couldn't understand it, even though he was up there in age, and as we born, we must die. This is a fact. This is, there's no escaping that. But it's hard to accept, even though there's no more pain, there's no more suffering, there's no more dealing with the karma of this world. My takeaway from this, and what I would tell people take away is that cherish your parents, cherish the ones around you, cherish your husband, cherish your wife, cherish your kids, because in a moment it can all go away, and then and all the things that you would have wanted to say and would have tried to say and would have liked to say you can't get to say it.
Yeah.
So stop. Just be kind. Be good to everyone. You don't have to be. And again, you don't have to be best friends with people. Love everybody from a distance. If you don't want to be, if you don't want to be around them, just love them from a distance. And life will be such a beautiful thing if you just let go of things. So
Yeah. That's
don't
right.
waste time.
That's right, Ranjiv. And this world need more humble people like yourself in this.
Man, I appreciate that, man. And and none of this, you know, you know, people may feel like, oh, this, he just talking like this. But if you meet me on the stage, I'm this way. If you meet me off the stage, I'm this way. If you meet me behind a Zoom camera, I'm the same way. There's nothing. I don't live different lives. I don't have alter egos. I don't have none of that. What you see is where you get. Plain old me. I'm ex-military. I served in the United States military. I've seen things. I've done things. I've lived a full life, and I continue to just serve my community now through music, through helping the younger artists come up, to writing for other artists, to just helping with production and all of that. So at the end of the day, bro, we're just here. We have a mission, whatever that may be, and we're just gonna continue doing it and do what we have to do.
And that's great. That's great, Ranjiv. So now let's take it to the personal Mother's Day segment. So
Yeah.
since tonight is our Mother's Day special, what role has family played in your musical journey?
Family has played the most important role because I'll tell you why. And it's also a role that some artists um I'll leave that alone. But for me, the family role is very important for the simple fact that the honesty that they give me, and I can only speak for me, the honesty that they give me about my music. Hey, listen, I don't think it sound the way it's supposed to sound. Let me go back to the drawing board. So the honesty must be there. And this is one thing I always preach to people in your circle, your family, your friends. They must be honest with you. They can't tell you everything that you put out. Yeah, boy, that's a hit. That's a hit. You must be very, you must criticize the music constructively, obviously, but criticize the music where that we know that we're pushing the right foot forward for the culture. Because we need to be represented a certain way. And I've seen a lot of things out there that it's because of family and friends. They're just out there, because they won't honest. They won't honest with their person. So for me, family role is everything. It starts at home. It'll end at home. And I hold family and family values very near and dear to my heart.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So, what's one lesson from your parents that still stays with you today?
Be kind. Treat everybody with love and respect. And remember that time is the most expensive currency. You can never, ever, ever get that back.
And that's that. You well said. Well said. Is there anyone special you'd like to dedicate tonight's interview or song to?
Well, first and foremost, I want to dedicate this to my beautiful wife, Samantha, my amazing mom, Esther John, my amazing sister, Ria. Um, they're all mummies. Um, and by extension, my sister-in-law, my brother's wife, and everybody in the immediate family. This really, really is a soulful project, and they've all been anticipating me putting it on YouTube, but I haven't done that because I haven't done all the media houses releases yet, and I'm going to continue that through next week. And like I said, everything happens and falls in place when it needs to.
That's great. That's great. And I said, hey, as soon as I saw the little flyer clip, I said I have to jump on this, right? Because something, Ranjiv, I haven't seen you post anything lately, and I saw your little story, what's been going on in real life, and
Right.
that's life, right?
Yep.
We never knows what's coming,
Yep.
and we have to keep.
I take time when I'm quiet on social media. It's because I'm doing my detox of the negativity one on social media, and also just not just kind of dealing with myself, and I deal with how I deal with it.
That's real. So
Yeah, man.
so I love to do a quick fire round. So one hit questions, yes, no,
Sure.
and
Let's
stuff
go.
like that. Let's go. You
I'm with it.
ready?
I'm ready.
Chutney or Bollywood?
Bollywood all day.
Recording studio or live stage?
Live stage all day.
Favorite artist of all time?
Kishore Kumar.
One dream collaboration you like to do?
One dream collaboration?
Yep.
Ooh. I want to collab with, I would love to collab with Egyptian.
Oh, that's it.
You know who Egyptian is, right?
That's your vibes right there. I had
Yeah.
to pause that. That's your vibes right there. So,
Egyptian is a dream collab. I'm going to make it happen, I promise.
so one word to describe your fans.
Amazing.
So what's next after this release, Ranjeev?
Well, I'm venturing off into some amazing things that I thought would have never happened. More to come on that. I can't put too much out there just right now. You'll hear about it in the next week and a half to 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks, actually. In about a week, you'll actually see and hear about it. I'm so excited for the world to just see how hard work pays off, and just for my community here in New York, it's going to be an amazing thing. So
That's great. So now as we head to the closing of this interview, brother, thank you so much for joining us tonight on Primetime Sundays Mother's Day special. It was truly an honor having you live on GT592FM radio. So before we let you go, give your fans your social media handles and final message to everybody listening worldwide.
listen, Navin, I want to say the honor is actually mine. Thank you for allowing me to do this. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to let my voice be heard. I'm grateful, and I'm grateful. My socials are, you can find me on Facebook, Ranjeev Ramdeen. You can find me on TikTok, Ranjeev_Ram. You can find me on Instagram, Ranjeev_Ram. And just catch me on our next show close by. You will see it. You will see our flyer. But again, thank you to you, Navin, GT592. You guys are doing an amazing job keeping the culture alive and keeping it looking beautiful as well. Because what you do here, the quality of the things that you do, I admire. Because if you don't know anything about me, one thing you'll know, I love a clean live stream.
That's right.
I love a clean live stream. So God's blessings to you and the entire team. Thank you to Shiva Nanla for the production of this track. Thank you to the God Almighty, most of all, for giving me the opportunity to musically express who I am. And to everybody that's listening, God blessings to you. May this year, the rest of this year, be filled with nothing but love, happiness, and plenty money. Because I know, money is not everything, but a little money does make you smile sometimes,
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, man, to all your loyal listeners, God's blessings, and again to the entire team, respect and love, man.
And Rajiv, thank you so much for doing this with us, and this is a very emotional track, so I hope everybody enjoy it. And this is, I would say, this is the perfect way to set the mood for Mother's Day.
Of course. Just I'll tell everybody, as soon as he presses play, just close your eyes and take in the rest of the track.
That's right. Do you hear that? So Ranjeev, thank you very much, brother. I'm going to see you on the next interview. Trust me, I can't wait to see what's coming from your end. God bless you always and keeping the culture alive. So have a wonderful day, Ranjeev. So right now on GT592FM, this is the brand new one by Ranjeev, Zindagi Hey Tipada. Let's go.
Ranjeev again, Exodus Studio. फिर क्यों जिए जा रहे हैं खुदा तू ही समझना जिंदगी है तड़पना है जिंदगी फिर क्यों जिए जा रहे हैं खुदा तू ही समझना जिंदगी है तड़पना है जिंदगी फिर
everyone, it's Arya, and you're listening to GT592FM Radio.